out there all wet. They haven't picked up the newspapers. They take election day off. It takes exactly 10 minutes to vote. And they take the whole day off. And I don't know where the rubbish stands. This is the day the rubbish should be picked up. And that's piling up. Glendora has titled every page, every paper. You were wrong about that. And you were wrong to sit on your gluteus maximus all these months and not do anything about this case that goes directly to the heart of America. You're there to protect the Constitution of the United States of America. That is your oath. I don't like your order, and I'm going to make a double motion here for relief from it. Rule 60B, release from order. I had to help Franklin change lanes because he can't see. We're now at website. We hate tolls. Citizens against tolls. Here goes another $7 Dolan. Yeah, another $7 Dolan. Count your billions and then dole it out to your relatives and your friends on the directors. Well, your friends on the directors, the board of directors, is not going to get the money that you had planned them to get this meeting. At least we stopped that. And that's a question we want to ask. Are they going to get $1,000 each director who comes to this meeting this morning? The tie-up on the Fox Neck Bridge. On top of the hill as we approach the arch. 30 a.m. Our friend that we've known for so long took the toll this morning, and we asked him what happened to his finger, and it was a hedge trimmer, and it's healing. And I asked if we got money taken off the toll because of his sore finger. I'm going to make my new signs. Website, We Hate Tolls, and Citizens Against Tolls. You see, it shows you that it's a country club, Cablevision. Take the easy way out and the playful way out. It's too much work for us to oppose Glendora. We'll just cancel the meeting. That's the easy way out. Let's get back to the golf course. It's a wonder they don't take all that runway. Those must have been runways that Grumman had there. All that land out there in that tundra where I walk Rusty. Those must have been runways. Now they'll probably convert that to a 9-hole golf course. We're out on the Grand Concourse. I mean the Grand Central Parkway. And it's cleared up a lot. And it's the clear view. Thanks. The clear view. And the view is clearer. They say clear view, I say Fox Neck Bridge. We should have the camera here to show you these 20 cars waiting to get onto the ramp, waiting to get onto the LIE. 3 cars. Yeah, I guess it's 30. What is it? This ramp down here. What is this exit?
Going out to the Grand Central Parkway.
Oh, okay. Not wait. No, it's 50 cars. They're waiting to go onto the Grand Central Parkway, the Cross Island. They're waiting to go on the Grand Central Parkway. I think they are waiting to go on the Cross Island. I think it's 60 cars. 6-0. 3 people cut in front of this line of 60 cars. In kindergarten, you learn to stand in line and take your turn. Franklin says what's blocking is going our way, going east on the Grand Central. And it isn't the Cross Island. They're going through. I just found a new sign on a truck. Kane, K-A-N-E, K-A-N-E is able. K-A-N-E is able. Hey, that's good. What do they do, Franklin, does it say? It's got quite a collection. Close clinic, Road Scholar, and Kane is able. Oh, wow. The Grand Central is all tied up. Must be a Dolan subterfuge, Franklin. Or is it? 5. It's 8:59 a.m. We need the camera to show you this unbelievable tie-up on the Grand Central. The tasks are done, all 15 of them. I just finished the logs. Third tasks of the day. Well, this Dolan meeting, if we ever get to it, if we ever get through, for Woodbury to hand in 11 additions to Diane Bennett and see if they can handle those. See if they've got holes in the public access channel open to take care of these 11. I'd like to have them on as soon as possible too, and not 2 or 3 weeks from now, because it's current news. It's all about the Dolan law breaking and the Dolan Delaware law breaking and the shareholders list. Here are some questions that I have to ask at this meeting, if this is going to be a real meeting. One, you get paychecks. I do not. I'm a volunteer. I work hours and harder every day than you do. I want an order from you to see the shareholders list next Tuesday and have Franklin see it, and to make copies of the list. I would like the list that was 100 pages back on August 29th and 19th. And I want to make the copies on my desktop copier. That will take no longer than an hour, and this will be over with. In the public access channel open to take care of these 11. I'd like to have them on as soon as possible too, and not 2 or 3 weeks from now, because it's current news. It's all about the Dolan law breaking and the Dolan Delaware law breaking and the shareholders list. Here are some questions that I have to ask at this meeting, if this is going to be a real meeting. One, you get paychecks. I do not. I'm a volunteer. I work hours and harder every day than you do. I want an order from you to see the shareholders list next Tuesday and have Franklin see it, and to make copies of the list. I would like the list that was 100 pages back on August 29th and September the 19th. And I want to make the copies on my desktop copier. That will take no longer than an hour, and this will be over with. Sal House is incompetent. She doesn't do her job, which is investor relations. Former is incompetent. He does not answer questions. He does not know what is going on. Sal House sends insecurity guards to front us instead of coming down and answering our questions. Former walked out on Glendora and the press release. I want to see what was on the press release. Would you please read it to me? This is deliberately dishonest behavior. Thursday night, he said that he would Wednesday night, he said that he would give me a copy of the press release at 5 o'clock. I waited around until 5:20, and then he sent out poor Mr. Scala to lie for him, and Mr. Scala really doesn't know how to lie very well. He hasn't worked here long enough. Is the meeting adjourned? What is the reason the meeting is adjourned, other than the fact that Glendora has demanded that the United States District Court, Delaware, annul everything that happens at this meeting. We're at the Little Neck Parkway and Grand Central Parkway, and the jam continues. The time is 9:04 a.m. Continuing with a list of questions to ask. Why is the meeting canceled, other than the fact that Glendora asked the Delaware court to annul everything that happens at the November 10th meeting because you violated Delaware law and New York law, not showing a shareholder the shareholders list and letting a shareholder copy the letter, the shareholders. So again, I make a demand to you under New York State Business Corporation Law, Article 13, Foreign Corporations, and you are a foreign corporation, to see the shareholders list on Tuesday. You have 5 days notice, and to make copies thereof, and to let Franklin make copies thereof. Now this all cleared up, Franklin, just as you said. Maybe it will be a reversal. The minute you hit the Nassau line, it will clear up. Going east, just the way when you're going west, it clears up the minute you hit Queens. What you got to say about that, Franklin?
Right. That's right.
That's amazing. Quite a coincidence. It took us 5 hours on Wednesday, November the 8th, to copy 20 pages from the real list. It took us all day, a week, to copy 40 pages of the phony list that you gave us, which is all Dolan's. Glendora is also making a demand by Section 1316 to see the voting trust records that follow the same mandates as Section 1315 to see the shareholders list. Why do you hire so many people in security? You break so many laws and you steal so much money. You are insecure. You're scared. You hired 25 people 3 weeks ago for the insecurity department. This is a waste of shareholders' money. No wonder we don't get dividends. You spend it all, number one, on your family, then on all your relatives, and then all your friends on the board of directors. When are shareholders going to get dividends? Big question. Number 13 question. When are shareholders going to get dividends? Did you receive your copy of this lawsuit Franklin served on you election day? Glendora versus Charles F. Dolan, James L. Dolan, Robert S. Lemley, Cablevision Systems Corporation, Charles Former, Victoria Salhouse, Paul Ryan, Tony LaValliere, Chase Mellon Shareholder Services. Give you your copy of that lawsuit. Now, would you read the press release to me? Here's the questions. November 10th meeting, Cablevision. September 30 is not what the law says. Prepare a current list of stockholders. The list that we saw on Wednesday, day after election, November 7th, or November 8th, was dated September 30th. The date of the shareholders list was September 30th. The law says a current list. This is 5 weeks old, coming into a meeting of the shareholders. Charles Foreman told Glendora Wednesday night that this is what will happen. The meeting will be called to order, and then the meeting will be adjourned. Well, you can't adjourn prospectively a meeting. That's up to the shareholders to vote. Into this meeting, Heil Hitler. and you're going to adjourn it, and it's up to the shareholders to vote to adjourn it. Director get $1,000 for going to this meeting today, the way they did and do for all the other shareholders meetings. Do they get $1,000 for that? The meeting that you are on is the former Grumman airplane factory. Glendora knows because she came here years ago and interviewed the CEO of Grumman, and he was a great checker taxi cab fan. He had checker taxi cabs all over the place, and he told me to park next to his checker taxi cab. He had a collection of them. He was such a big man, I guess that's why he liked them. Anyway, my question is, all this land that you have here that I think used to be runways, my question is, are you going to convert this into a 9-hole golf course? Portion I have down here is number 20. The $30 million a year tax abatement on this property. What company getting $30 million a year tax abatement on this property from the town of Oyster Bay? Folks, we're moving very, very well. It's 9:11 a.m. And where are we, Franklin? Northern State and what? Shelter Rock Road, because all of the signs are covered up. This mess they're making at the LIE Shelter Rock Road. Yes, it is. In Searingtown. Isn't that funny? There was no accident. So what caused the volume? Ren? Excuse me, what caused the tie-up? It must have been volume. A motion for summary judgment before you, Jackson. You have a motion for default judgment on the Dolan defendants. You have a motion for default judgment on the Texaco defendants, Texaco Board of Directors. And all of these important dispositive papers you are not paying any attention to, and you get out a frivolous order like that. Frivolous and trivial. That is trivial. I want a new judge. On 3 counts. Your bias and your prejudice. 28 U.S. Code Section 144 and 454. 2, you're not doing your job as to the Constitution. 3, you're not doing your job in taking care of these papers. And a 4th count. You put out a frivolous and trivial order like that. Sunshine at Glen Cove at 9:16A. Doing the Friday praying, counting blessings through counting pure thought. I heard some telephone calls Wednesday morning before we went to Bethpage to see the shareholders list where Charles Foreman had said you were right. The one you saw Monday or Friday was wrong, was incorrect. Anyway, I heard some telephone calls, and one of them was that the church is having a fun night on Saturday, and the minister asked Glendora to host a second joke-telling contest of the year. I hope this time I bring the camera, the video camera, and record it for you. There goes the News 12 truck. Or NBC, ABC, or CBS, or Fox. And to the annual meeting, to the Cablevision meeting. The press release. So when is this? It's Saturday night. Starts at 5 o'clock, potluck. Here's some jokes for this meeting. Strange in the management, but we can't tell who's running the company now. It's interesting the way the boss holds the meetings. He presents his proposal and says all in favor say aye and all opposed say bye. Cablevision payroll is wasted. but we can't tell which half. The boss, all business. I'll say, I saw him at the beach this summer, and he was wearing a three-piece pinstripe bathing suit. And the boss said to his assistant, I can't give you 2 hours for lunch. If I give you 2 hours for lunch, I'll have to give every employee 2 hours for lunch whose wife has quintuplets. And the third grade teacher said, if you take 51% from 100%, what do you have? And the Dolan granddaughter said, control of the company. James Dolan is a born executive. His father owns a company. I think Cablevision likely could have a Roberts versus Texaco. I don't see any blacks in upper management. I don't see any blacks around that building. And I see very few women on the board, and that's Sheila Mahoney, another Irish person. We arrive at 9:33. That's right, Rusty. You are right. That's right, Rusty.
Most mortgage brokers work on commissions, and the commissions are based on the rate that you pay.
Really?
Yep, the higher the rate or points, the more with the lower the rate or points. So you know they're looking up to your best interest.
Okay. Got here earlier. George!
Hi, Glendora. How are you?
Good, how are you? I remember your Hershey bar with fondness.
Thank you.
Hi, Mr. Scholar.
How's everything?
Things are good, thanks. How's it with you?
I'm good.
You look very nice.
Thank you, Glendora. How are you?
Look what I found. This, I want it back, by the way. I showed Joe Scala the business card for Scala Pizza. He thought that was pretty funny. Mr. Scala's all dressed up in a black suit, black tie, and a white shirt. You going in?
Yeah.
Would you take that box?
What?
Would you take that box for me? That's very nice of you. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Good morning. Good, thanks. How are you?
Okay, not too wet.
What's your name? Oh, no, I thought that was Liz, and I was afraid to say hello, Liz, because I thought, thank you very much.
This is good.
Isn't that fun? And it's delicious.
I have to try it.
Yeah, well, it's a long way.
Okay, you never know.
It's a long way, but it is good. I'd like to see a shareholders list that's supposed to be available for a shareholders meeting.
Okay, I'll try to get a hold of that for you.
Okay, Mr. Scholar.
If you would like to sign in,
Yeah.
sign in down at that table.
Oh, that's a different sign-in?
Yeah, we have a different sign-in today for the shareholders.
Okay. Hi, Marie. That's Marie Di Gregorio, who has a brand new granddaughter. Hi there. How are you?
Good, and how are you?
Good, thanks. What's your name?
My name is Barbara.
Hi, Barbara. Which one?
You can sign right here.
Okay.
You can, and if you would, you can take this.
I want to see the shareholders list that's supposed to be available at the stockholders meeting.
Did you show my friends a little?
Yeah, I don't know their names. What's their name? Oh, the Scala business card?
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
What's your name?
Barbara.
Hi, Barbara. What's your name? Are you Pat in Dolan's office?
Very nice.
Yep. Isn't that funny?
That's very funny.
And it's delicious, too.
And they're good.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have my own pizza place now. I didn't know about it, but I have my own pizza place. Number 4, that's a lucky number. Number 4. All right, now what do we got here? This is mine? Okay. Press release, I haven't got the press release yet. Cablevision's Rainbow Media Group tracking stock. Shareholder meeting to be adjourned. Is this a press release?
I'm not sure if this is the press release.
Sounds like it. Bethpage, New York. Here, read that to me, will you, Bob? I can't see it that well.
New York, November 8th, 2000, Cablevision Systems Corp. Today announced that the special
Yeah.
meeting scheduled for Friday, November 10th is expected to be adjourned for 30 days until December 8th, 2000. The meeting is to provide shareholders with the opportunity to vote on the creation and distribution of a new series of privileged common Rainbow Media Group tracking stock and related matters. Over the course of the next 30 days, the company will evaluate all of its options and alternatives related to the assets by which comprise Rainbow Media Group. Cablevision Systems Corp. is one of the nation's leading entertainment and telecommunications companies. Its cable television operations serve more than 3.2 million households located primarily in the New York metropolitan area. The company's advanced telecommunications offerings include bypass integrated business communication services and its Optimum branded high-speed internet service. Cablevision's Rainbow Media Holdings Inc. subsidiary operations programming business including American Movies, Classics, Bravo, Foxnet, Sportsnet, and other national and regional services. Cablevision also owns a controlling interest and operates Madison Square Garden and its sports teams, including the Knicks and Rangers. The company operates New York's famed Radio City Music Hall and owns and operates the Wiz Consumer Electronics Store and TV cinemas in New York metropolitan area. Okay, and they give the website.
Very good. Where's the website, Bob?
www.cablevision.com.
You're a good reader.
Thank you.
Yeah. I recommend you for a raise. Right? Liz? Recommend her for a raise, okay? Yeah. Thank you for sending me the book finally.
You're welcome.
It didn't go out that time when you said it would. I didn't get it.
Once in a while, something else happens with the mail. As a matter of fact, I'm a deacon at my church, and part of my job is to put out Deacon Speaking. It's a newsletter.
Oh, that's
And
cute.
I get my mail to myself so that I have a control copy, and I get mine last. Everyone gets theirs within 3 days. Mine took 2 weeks to get to me. I don't understand it. I'm like, I'm the editor, and I don't even get a copy. I don't trust the U.S. Post Office. That's why I sent it overnight mail, too.
Oh, yeah, I never got the other one. Yeah, thanks. I got the one overnight. Thanks a lot. We're having a fun night at our church Saturday night. You want to come? We're going to have our second joke-telling contest of the year.
You're going to win. You have the best.
Well, they asked me to host it, so that eliminates me as the winner.
No, good stick.
But the kids are good. They really come up with good jokes. Like, what did one firecracker say to the other firecracker? My pop is bigger than your pop. They really come up with some good jokes.
What are the age of the kids that are doing it?
The little kids that come up and tell the jokes, well, one is this big, one is this big, one was this big, a teenager. They come up with good
time on the Disney Channel.
Oh, yeah?
They tell these really kitty, sick jokes that are just so funny. One hand there, the other hand, those sort of things. I just remember hearing that when I was their age. And it's still there.
It's still there. Right.
I'm going to be 50 and those jokes are still there.
Don't tell me, are you really?
Yeah.
Hello, Charles, how are you? Charles is, that was Charles Dolan, who just came in the door. And I was not noticing, and he got my attention, and he said, hello, Glendora. And that's when I said with surprise, hello, Charles. Here is Charles Dolan's hair. Well, so first of all, he still has it. Yeah. And second, it's not exactly gray. It used to be red. Yeah. It used to be red. What's that, the parking lot out there?
Yeah.
And he just came in. So that's good. Charles Dolan just arrived.
All the way up. Instead of take the elevator? Yeah. There he is, taking 3 floors. Why is he going to 3 floors, though? Because the meeting's down in the basement. He probably wants to check in with his office first and then come down. Oh, yeah. Stuff off. Oh, yeah. Are we going to have refreshments today? Yes. Wonderful. Yes. You have, of all the people, of all the shareholder meetings I go to, you have the best refreshment. This is the food place. That's why I put on weight all the time. It used to be Tish and CBS, but of course he let Westinghouse gobble it up, and that stopped. But he used to have the best. And then you were second, so now you're the first. Oh, good. You know what Texaco gives you? What? Well, last time nothing. And all the times before that, a cup of coffee. Oh, thanks. There's something to hang around and nibble on. What's the name of your church? First Presbyterian Church of Levittown. Oh, wonderful. I used to be Catholic, and I'd gotten divorced. It was just a bad marriage that just needed to be over. And then I met and married years later a wonderful man, and after 10 years, we finally managed to adopt. Who is that? That's Vicky Salas. Oh, that's Vicky Salas going up the stairs? Going down the stairs. Going down the stairs, okay. I heard your name on your recorder, and what is it? No, what is Gary? Oh, Gary, yeah. And it's G-A-R-Y? G-A-R-I. Oh, G-A-R-I. Okay, good. Spanish and Spanish. Oh, that was my father, my mother. Somebody help me take my boxes downstairs. Let me ask you to maybe get someone to end the facility. Yeah, and I have to see the shareholders list. Thanks. Well, I can't carry that. No. Yeah. I love that coat. It's a quilt. All right. What about shareholders list? That's for facilities? Or? Yeah, if you can call facilities, because I really can't take any of my guys off the coat. What about the boxes? We'll take care of that. I mean, what about the shareholders list? You still need that, correct? Of course. Every shareholder has to have it. That's the law. I'm sure that they're going to get you a list. Okay. I will work on it. Yeah, but it's supposed to be right out here in the opening. I come to say hello to you. Hello here. How are you? Yes. I'm good, thanks. Well, that's good. And in the middle of the night, I said, I've got to tell Helen Johnson that she has a beautiful face. You do. You have magnificent coloring and those blue eyes. And you are really blessed. Now look how red I am. That's what you are. I can't get you a compliment. I get. And you are really blessed, and I've been delayed a long time telling you, so I want you to know. Because the place may blow open today, and I want you to know before it does. Maureen's going to call somebody said, she called both facilities, and I have to drive the elevator to help people down. So.
All right. And Marie's going to do what?
She's both facilities to send somebody to help you with your stuff.
Okay. Thanks, Liz.
Thank you.
I must not get separated from this. Would you like a sour ball?
No thanks.
Would you like a sour ball? Charles Dolan just came in through the door and he says, "Good morning, Glendora." Yep. He went up 3 stairs walking.
Yep. Here we go.
Before I leave the building, I want to try that.
Walking up the stairs?
Yes? Okay? I want to see if I can do it. Because he and I are the same age. So I want to walk up those 3 stairs. 3 floors. Franklin come in yet?
Sour ball. You want to know who the sour ball is?
I've asked for the shareholders list. It has not been produced. This again is in violation of the law. Before I leave the building, I'm going to see if I can walk those 3 flights.
By the time I get up there, I can't breathe. And I do aerobics 3 times a week. I don't know how he does it. And every time we say to each other, hello, they said to take the stairs.
Because Charles Dolan and I are the same age, 71. And I want to see if I can do that before I leave, okay?
It's even worse from the basement going on.
Take your coat.
That's Franklin.
Mr. LaValliere, I want to announce to you that I have seen the shareholders list twice. I know that. Let me take this coat. And I should be seeing it again right now. From here you sign in, Franklin. Over here you sign in. What about the shareholders list? It's supposed to be out where every shareholder can see it. That is the law, and in the...
downstairs. I can't be sure about
You better find out. Sal House just went downstairs. They are right in the middle of breaking law again. Shareholder.
Okay. Good morning.
This is Barbara. Don't tell me. Pat.
Yes.
And this is Franklin.
Good morning, Franklin.
With a Y.
With a Y.
Well, yes.
Are you Sweeney?
No.
Okay. Who are you?
I'm Ed Kane.
Ed Kane?
I'm sorry. I've been here before.
Nice to see you, Mr. Kane. K-A-N-E?
Yeah.
We saw a truck on the way out today.
They're in the process of getting a hand truck to come back up and get you off.
That's great, Liz. Thanks. We saw a truck today, great big trailer, and it said, Kane, K-N-E, Kane is able.
Really? Well, he is able.
This is a shareholder, folks, Ed Kane. And he was there in company with another named Buzz Anderall.
Where are all your other badges? That's right. That's good, you got that. And here's your times. I had a long talk with Liz.
Charles Dolan came in that door, and I'm talking to somebody, and he got my attention, and he said, "Good morning, Glendora."
What do you think of this move?
I think I'm against it entirely.
Oh, so absolutely.
Good. Is your friend against it?
Oh, sure.
Good. I'm against it entirely. That money, first of all, is going to directors.
That's right.
Should go to us for dividends. It's about time we got dividends.
Exactly.
So let's raise Cain.
The family does very well.
That's another thing. This is a hoax, saying this is a public company. It's a hoax.
Of course it is.
It's an absolute hoax.
I think they have 49 or 50%.
Well, they have 51.
Yeah.
But the thing is that first of all, the money goes to Charles, and then it goes to his 3 sons and his 3 daughters, and then it goes to the relatives in St. Louis and the relatives in Cleveland. I've seen the shareholders list. His pattern is to give out 600 to each nephew or grandson or whatever, or 300 shares. So that's how I know it is. They marry into different families with different names, so you can't trace the Dolan name. Except every now and then, a grandchild will show up with the name Dolan so-and-so.
Yeah.
And no, this is a whole hoax of this being a public company. It is not a public company. Yeah. You going down now?
Yeah. We'll be looking forward to your speech.
What's your name?
Andrew.
How do you spell it?
A-N-D-E-R-L.
Oh, that's a nice name, yeah. Gee, I'm glad you showed up.
Thank you.
Let's go down and try to find the shareholders. Oh, I have another thing to tell you, Franklin. Charles Dolan came in here, that door, okay, from the parking lot. He went up this flight of stairs, he went up the 2nd flight of stairs, and he went up the 3rd flight of stairs. He did not take the elevator. Down to the where? To the theater. No, that's good. That's good. Liz, thanks a lot. I still have to see a shareholders list, though, huh? And Liz, can you come to the church thing Saturday night? Saturday night? New Year's show. New Year's show. I don't know how to get there. Well, it's very easy to get there. If you can come, you know my number. Call me and leave a thing on the thing, and I'll get you. And leave your home number so I can give you the directions. I'll try and get a babysitter. Bring him. Bring him. We have facilities for taking care of all babies. Bring him. Bring your husband. I'll check with my crappy husband and see if we could do it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll call you either way, let you know if I'm coming. Tell him we need a good Presbyterian in the Methodist Church. Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. What's your name?
My name is Joe.
Nice to meet you, Joe. What's your name?
Hi, Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Hi, hello.
This is Franklin with a Y.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Right down the stairs.
Elevator?
Yeah, do you want to go elevator? Wait, and Franklin, you want to go elevator? He's trying to beat Charles Dolan.
Franklin walked down the stairs instead of taking the elevator.
Hey, hi, Glendora. I'm Andy Roosevelt.
Oh, I remember Andy, yes. Yes. You told me you weren't a Dolan.
I remember that. Yep, that's exactly right. But I was, thinking maybe I should go with that. And I could retire early or something.
You might be getting an award of 600 or 300 shares by being a Dolan.
Andrew Rosengard, who is a comptroller,
Good morning.
counts the money.
Joyce. Hi, Joyce. Are you Joyce in Sellhouse's office?
No, I don't work for her.
Oh, okay. Good morning. You did that great. You did that great. Now, how about a cup of coffee? You want a cup of coffee? Okay, can you get it?
Getting Franklin a cup of coffee.
Okay, this is mine. All right. What do we want to do with it? Put it in chairs. I think so, yeah. And who are you? I think you're Victoria Sellhouse, aren't you? Right.
That's correct. What is this for Lord asking?
Ask him.
They told us to bring this down to the theater from Glendora.
Hey, what is it?
A box? I have no idea.
I don't think we're allowing material to be brought to the theater.
Well, you just go confirm that and give it to me in writing. Okay? I think this is on the spot. A sua sponte idea of your own. Okay?
Ask you what it is?
No, I don't think so. And I don't think I have to tell you. Okay, I need my box. Now, where is the shareholders list? Hello, David Deitch. Hello, Charles Dolan.
You just heard Charles Dolan, multi-billionaire. As he went into the theater, I said to him, "Give me your hand." And I said to him twice, "Give me your hand." And we shook hands, and I looked him in the eye, and I asked him how he felt, and he said he felt good.
Shareholders list, Victoria. Where is it? Okay, I'm coming in to see it. I would like to make copies. Why don't you permit me to make copies? What is your reason?
Abby! I've been thinking and thinking about you.
How you been? Any news? You know I was. Did we find the right guy?
No.
Good morning.
Good morning. Either this watch is fast or clock is fast or it's 10 o'clock. I think it's 10 o'clock. Or have a speed.
Yes. I want to get closer, but I don't want to trip over people. Okay.
Will the meeting please come to order? I am Charles F. Dolan, Chairman of Cable Vision Systems Corporation. Robert Lumley will record the proceedings. He has delivered to the meeting an affidavit of shareholder services and the transfer agent for our share. Notice of the meeting was mailed to all the stockholders of record as of the record date. And that document is available if any stockholder wishes to examine it. Now appoint Selwyn Crawford and Frank Pashanga as inspectors of election for the meeting. If there are any persons present holding proxy, advise me that a quorum is present, so I declare the meeting open and ready for business. Third, we have decided to put off a vote on the tracking stock proposal and the related matters which relate to all of our options and alternatives with respect to the assets that would comprise the Rainbow Meet. I would like to entertain a motion to adjourn this meeting until December 8th.
Is this railroading or isn't it railroading? Okay? Right away, he'd like to entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting. Hasn't even started, hardly.
A quorum is present, so I declare the meeting open and ready for business. Third, we have decided to put off a vote on the tracking stock proposal and the related matters which relate to all of our...
I want to know why. Why was it put off?
options and alternatives with respect to the assets that would comprise the Rainbow Meet. I would like to entertain a motion to adjourn this meeting until December 8th. SF adjourned meeting
Chairman.
to December 8th, 2000.
Chairman, before you adjourn the meeting, I have some questions.
This is not time for questions, Glendora, but let me try. Answer.
Mr. Chairman, the law says that you shall let me see the shareholders list and make copies thereof and let my agent see it. And I've been denied this 63 times. And I would like an order from you this morning on Tuesday. You get 5 days notice. I'd like an order on Tuesday to see that shareholders list, finish copying it. We had to copy it by hand, 20 pages on Wednesday, and it took from 10:30 to 5 p.m., and I think that's medieval. So I have my desktop copy machine, and I would like to see that shareholders list and copy pages 21 to 80.
Okay, Glendora, we have that, and we'll do what we can about it.
Can I copy it?
I can't answer your question at this time, Glendora.
Okay, is that the only question I'm allowed?
At this time, Glendora, yes.
Okay, would you like to hear today's joke?
Could we say that, Glendora?
Yeah, we...
end the meeting?
Well, yes. Jokes don't keep well, Mr. Dolan, but I'll save it.
Is there any motion? Mr. Dolan, my name is Frank Golden. I'm a stockholder. I second this motion.
Vote by ballot.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Charles F. Dolan had to ask, is there anybody here who wants to vote by ballot? And Glendora said she wanted to vote by ballot. She's writing in her name now that she's against it. She's against it.
And the meeting is officially adjourned until December 8, 2000 at 1011 Stewart Avenue, Bethpage.
Mr. Dolan?
We'd be happy to hear your joke.
Oh, the joke.
Okay, so they all waited while Glendora made out her ballot, and Abigail picked it up. And Mr. Dolan said the meeting is adjourned until December 8th, 2000. Glendora said, Mr. Dolan. And then Charles Dolan says, Glendora, we will be glad to hear your joke now. Let me rewind that and play it for you.
Okay, how do you know that the chief executive of the company is all business? Well, I saw him at the beach last summer, and he was wearing a three-piece pinstripe bathing suit.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Where? We'll take it for you.
How is that for railroading? Does it sound like a public company to you? Does it sound like a public company to you?
Yes. Can I have your card?
Bring more with me, Glendora.
Do we?
I went it up to Chase Mellon Shareholder Services, who were holding the list and the other documents, and the old man that was there every year wasn't there this year, this meeting. The young man who showed up for the first time last meeting was there this meeting, and another new man was there. And I asked the first young man who had been at the meetings before for his card, and right away he said, no. You want to know why? Because I sent the card that I got at the last meeting to the United States District Court, Delaware, because I have sued Chase Mellon Shareholder Services for deliberately giving me the wrong list of shareholders on Wednesday, November 8th, and precluding me from writing to other shareholders to tell them to vote against what was coming up the November 10th meeting. And so then I asked the new young man and the new young man was just about to reach in and get his card, but when he heard the other fellow say no, he doesn't have a card with him, he started to go like this, oh, I haven't brought my card either. How much do these people get paid a week for lying? Why don't they earn an honest living and buy their children food and education and shoes with money that is honestly earned instead of tainted money?
Frank Lasagna.
Frank Lasagna. Thank you, Frank. Nice to meet you. How do you spell your last name? You can have this, Mr. Lasagna.
I gave them back the shareholders list B because that hasn't changed. That's the one that's all Dolans. Of course, the other one's practically all Dolans too. The common A class. This was a common B class. I gave it back to them because I've copied everything on that and it hasn't changed.
All right, can I copy this? No, you can't. Pages 21 to 80? No, you can't. Okay, can I go into a room and hand copy it? Can I go into and continue our copying from page 20? What's the date of this list?
The room available for that.
Okay, thank you. This list is September 28th. It's 5 weeks ago. Let me see on page 20. Showing contest at church. Saturday night, you want to go?
Oh, yeah.
5 o'clock? In the shell.
Too far for me.
Too far?
I don't know anything.
Well, you don't have to tell him. It's just a laugh. You just have to laugh. Okay, I cannot find that. I'm done with that list. Yes. I'm done with that list. The middle of the Dolans. We resume at page 20. You can have that relist. We're waiting for a room to copy this. For Sal House to come back and give us a room to copy this. Copy it. Here is Franklin. Victoria? We're waiting for a room for Victoria to find us a room so we can copy this. We're waiting for Victoria's Cell House to give us a list to copy and a room, or a conference room to copy this. What would you like?
Nothing.
Did you hear all of the meeting?
No, I didn't hear the lady.
Hello, Esther.
My sweetheart.
How do you feel?
You look good.
How's your husband?
He has, Dr. Gordon told me that he has cancer.
Yeah, we know that. That's bad, yes.
How is
prostate, right?
Yeah.
Esther Barron. How do you spell Barron?
B-as-in-Victory. Gee, I love that blue jacket. It makes him look so handsome. Who picked it out?
Oh, hi!
Who picked it out, Glendora? We picked it out or you picked it out?
I think I did. How do you feel?
Have some coffee, Glendora. Glendora, my darling, are you going to have some coffee?
I got a little trouble with my leg right now.
With the leg, huh?
Oh.
You lost weight, didn't you?
Yes, yes,
And have coffee.
No, it's not big enough. You need a big one.
This is Esther Barron.
We don't have any. I don't want any of this stuff.
This wood, in addition to being hard to burn because it's big,
Compliments of Charles Dolan. Would you like the coffee? Or is she going to get it?
is wet.
Glendora, you have coffee?
No. Do you know where my things went?
It's right here.
Oh, okay. On the car. Hi there. Are you a shareholder? Are you a shareholder?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
What did you think of this? Are you a shareholder?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I don't know, I just came in.
Oh.
I just came in and said the meeting's already over.
Yeah.
What a waste of trip.
Let me tell you how they hold their meetings, okay? They hold their meetings and they present their proposals and they say all in favor say aye, all opposed say bye.
Oh, boy.
Want to give me your name?
Yeah, sure.
We'll get together here and see if we can stop some of this, okay?
Yes, my name is C-H-A-K-O-S.
C-H-A-K-O-S.
I'm with you.
Good.
I'm Sophie.
And you're Sophie, and you're first.
Mine is Nicholas.
No, it's different. N-I.
N-I-C-K.
Oh, it is different?
Yeah.
O-L-A?
O-A-S.
And what's your telephone number?
938-4405.
I'm glad you came. Yeah.
Well, I figured, he couldn't get through in the telephone. So I said, listen, we're right in Plainview. I said, let's take a ride down. I happened to notice in the paper about 11:30 last night. He missed it. I said, I don't think there's a meeting.
Well, I'm glad you came anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
Did you see any other shareholders?
Oh, yeah, they're coming down with all the badges on them.
And it's over?
It's over.
Hey!
Whoever's got one of these things is a visitor.
You're 17, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, 16.
Yeah.
Listen, you wouldn't know when December 8th falls on, do you?
Yes, right here. Can you read this right here?
My husband said, I don't have my glasses. December 8th. When is it?
That's on a Friday.
Oh, Friday is it?
Yeah.
I'll try to make it.
I'll talk to you, okay?
Okay.
I'll call you on the phone. We have drinking refreshments, but we don't have any food refreshments.
Are you ready?
What?
I'm going to escort you upstairs to a conference room.
Oh, great!
Okay?
Great!
We're going to go right now. I'll bring your stuff up.
Great!
We'll get going.
That's good.
Okay.
Have you told Franklin?
No.
Okay.
Cafeteria there? Are you allowed to go and buy anything?
I would think so.
Okay.
Go ahead, because I don't see any food, just drink. I think that we have to go upstairs now and see the shareholders list. And I think that you could go too. You want to ask them? Or don't you want to sit there? We're going to copy names. Oh. We won't be social visiting. Hi, Charles. Your letter. I have a letter to write to you that you requested me to write to you.
Thank you very much.
Well, let me just show you where you are on the list, Charles.
Am I rising or am I falling?
Here you are. Wait a second.
Oh, I need to...
Here you are, Charles. Letter to Foreman.
Okay.
There you are, number 13. I hope this weekend.
Okay, that will be fine.
But I do have it.
I do have the list.
Oh, great.
We do have a room. I'm just
Thank you
waiting
so
for
much.
somebody to...
And can I make copies?
The rules are the same as previous.
I don't know what those rules are. Okay,
sure
then
don't.
you will want my copy machine. It's in the cart.
Understood.
And take it down to the reception
I'll
desk.
take care of all that. I'll leave it up at the front desk like we normally do.
Yes, that's
and
right.
I'll escort you up to...
That's right.
where...
Esther, you don't want to go, huh?
Yeah, okay.
I'll call you then. Excuse me, Charles.
I bought Glendora, I bought a bag full of papers. I don't know whether you want to take them and look at them. I don't.
Yeah. Bring them to me.
Let me ask you this. I was just asking Franklin. It can't be done over the phone, really. I need to talk to you one time for like an hour.
All right.
If I took the train to your house, are you near the station?
Oh, don't worry about that. That's not the question. We will come and get you if I have the time to see you. Can I have that paper?
This?
As long as you brought it, I think I should have
I'll leave it here till you come down.
No, I won't be down the rest of the day.
Oh, he's not going to sit here?
No, he's going with me.
I wanted to add one sentence to this.
Charles, I think Franklin should have something to eat. Can you get him a buttered roll or something?
A buttered roll?
Yeah, let me give you the money.
We could do that.
Oh, did you see this?
No. What is it?
Scala's Pizza.
That's my last name, so she finds okay. We know that I have a pizzeria somewhere in Mount Vernon.
Yeah, Mount Vernon. Oh, it's good, too. It's good. Franklin, I got a 20. You got smaller change. I think he should have a buttered roll. He's got to have something. Okay? Oh, I want that. Yeah, I want it. It's okay. Okay, I will... How about I go with you and start copying?
Would you like to go with me?
Yeah, oh, you're going to go get the roll for him?
I'm going to have somebody to get a buttered roll. Hold on one second.
Okay.
And then we'll go upstairs right now.
Yeah. Okay, Esther, I got this. All right. And as soon as I can...
One more. If that's worse, I'm dead.
All right. All right.
But I will say this, Glendora. The most important thing about the whole thing is this.
start copying.
Would you like to go with me?
Yeah, oh, you're going to go get the roll for him?
I'm going to have somebody to get a roll. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
And then we'll go upstairs right now.
Yeah. Okay, Esther, I got this. All right. And as soon as I can.
If that's lost, I'm dead.
All right, all right,
But I will say this, Glendora. The most important thing about the whole thing is this. They had to get into my house. For what reason, I don't know. I don't know.
That's a violation of the Fourth Amendment.
But wait a minute. They had to get in.
Oh, no, it's illegal seizure.
Wait a minute. And then they fined me and they did everything to me and they had no proof. How can I prove that? What proof can I ask for?
That's your point. Okay. Take this. Can you carry this without spilling?
Glendora, put that in.
No, honey, I have a whole box. Okay.
Put it in there.
No, I'll get it wet.
Goodbye, Glendora, and thank you. You called me, and I'll never forget your friendship and your help. And, you know, everybody can't do everything. You're very capable. I'm not. But I appreciate it.
All right. Bye, honey.
Bye. Oh.
Listen, I kissed you. I didn't kiss your husband, as you know. When is the next one?
December 8th. A Friday. It's a Friday.
I kissed her husband, Mac, goodbye. Mac is not as well as he was the last time I saw him.
Esther, I'm glad to see you. Thanks for coming.
Your buttered roll is coming, so when I drop your copy machine off,
Yeah.
your buttered roll.
That was Joe Scala.
Okay, honey. And Charles has gone with the list? Where's Charles?
That's Charles Foreman.
With the list?
I have the list.
Oh, you've got the list. Then we're all set. Okay, thank you, Charles. How you doing?
Good.
Good. How are you? I gotta have your name, okay? Your number. Kane, K-A-N-E.
Not going to do me any good because I've cleaned out of it.
What do you do? Good for you. I want to hear that.
I cleaned out, and
Good.
I'll probably be back in again
Okay.
because
What's your number?
516-741-5570.
Okay.
Buzz still has a bit.
And his name is Andernall.
Andrel. He's right over there. Why don't you ask him?
I gotta go see a shareholder first. A-N-D-E-R-O-L?
A-N-D-E-R-L.
No, okay.
And his number is 741, I think it's 1959.
What do you think of that meeting?
Terrible. The worst.
Listen, I'd like to interview you over the phone for television. I'd like to interview you over the phone for television. Let me know if you want to.
Here he is now. Buzz, 741-1959. 741-1959. Right.
Okay, Buzz, I'll call you up.
Good. Okay.
All right. All right, how are you?
Great.
Where'd Franklin go? Okay. Bye, Joyce. He went up with Joe Scala. Information Systems Training, Intelligence Services. Oh, that's good. Intelligence. Light Path, NPOD. Wellness Center, Cafeteria, Corporate Information Systems, Fitness Center, Mail Services, and Theater. What's your name? Richard. Hi, Richard.
How are you?
Good, how are you? And what, man?
Sun's out there.
That was terrific. It was hard coming over, let me tell you. It was hard.
That was Richard in facility, who had a great big cart with 2 shelves, and he was wheeling around the food box and the errands box, which is the work box today, and the copy machine was taken by Joe Scala and put up on the receptionist desk, up where Marie DiGregorio sits. And the list that I was reading to you was the directory, which way to turn for different offices at Cablevision.
Oh, yeah. And the Grand Central was all tied up, and you swore there would have been an accident. But then, just as soon as you hit the Nassau line,
I heard there was a 10-car accident on the Grand Central this morning.
oh, would that be Backfather?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. What's your name?
My name's Butch.
Oh, you're Butch.
I'm Butch.
Hi, Butch. I talked to you on the phone. What floor are we on, fella? Second? Are we going left?
This is the inside dope, folks. The inside dope at Cablevision. The dope.
Glendora, I left the 20 inside with Franklin.
The 20?
Yeah.
Oh, who paid for the roll?
I think Helen Johnson downstairs.
Helen Johnson paid for the roll?
I think so. Helen Johnson.
You know why that is?
Scholar gave Glendora back the $20 that Glendora had given Scholar for Franklin's buttered roll. And Glendora says, who paid for it? And Scholar says, I think it was Helen Johnson.
I said, you have a beautiful face. And I've been here years, and I've been meaning to tell you. Finally today, I'm going to tell you. And I get a buttered roll?
There you go. You want us to leave that downstairs, or do you need that?
What, the cart?
You want that in the conference room, or you want it downstairs?
Oh, I need all the stuff that's there.
Okay.
But you can have the cart.
Franklin's in the room right now.
But you can have the cart.
Okay.
This all happened yesterday. This all happened yesterday, November 10th, Friday. This morning is Saturday, and it's 7:45. And I'm trying to make a record of this for you, videotaping the audio tape.
It's 10:25 a.m. Thank you very much. Who paid for this? What? I told her finally. Did you know what I told Helen?
No.
I said, Helen, I think you have a beautiful face. I think you have beautiful coloring. And I think that you have lovely blue eyes. And I think you're very special. She ends up paying for our buttered roll. Come in. Come in, come in.
Where do you want me to put this?
Well, Butch, oh, you're not.
I'm Rich.
You're Rich, yeah.
Want to put it in the corner?
I think so. Let me move the chairs for you.
Oh, I can do that. Thank you.
Oh, you're talking about not the cart, the contents.
No, it's the corner.
Yeah, the contents on the table, Rich, yes. Thanks. I'm going to put this in here.
And you want your jackets in here too, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. The chair?
That's, no, just
Is
fine.
that over there?
Yeah, that'll be good. I can straighten them out.
All right, I'm sorry.
Work for the,
I work for Cablevision.
for the security department, or?
Facilities.
Oh, for facilities?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Well, boy, your hands have been busy lately, haven't they?
Somewhat.
Yeah. You did a great job down in Lynbrook. Do you know anything about Lynbrook?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Lynbrook was a dump. And you came in there and you went through it and gave us new wallpaper and new wall-to-wall carpeting, gave us a new sofa. It fixed the parking lot, painted it, blacktopped it, put the lines in it for parking.
Good thing to hear.
Yeah, you did a good job in Glendora.
All right.
Okay, and my copy machine is downstairs.
Yeah.
We're all set.
We'll take the card out.
Yeah.
And then if you need it again, have somebody.
That's right.
And we'll bring it up.
Yes, thanks, Rich.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You want me to call you or?
Well, somebody will call.
Yeah, okay.
Come on.
Yes, good.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Hi, George.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Did you have a day off?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
We had the painter come to the house. He did the
Okay.
painting,
Okay.
the wallpaper.
Oh, everybody's...
This is George Maggio, and he sat with us the rest of the day, folks, as we made the copies, or rather, as we copied the names and the addresses.
I usually do it, but I'm getting too old to do that stuff.
Well, now you see, you're like us. The windows had to be washed.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, let's call around. We found a man who did all the windows. Oh, let's see, there would be...
I lives in the house.
And there were only 9.
Oh, okay.
And $85.
Inside and out or just outside?
Oh, inside and out, and the storms.
That's not bad. That's a good price.
Well, I thought so. And they're still clean. They did such a good job.
Okay.
Oh, he said, such a good job. Now, I feel the same way you do. It's worth it. The $85 is worth it.
Yeah. Certain things you want to do, certain things you say. Enough.
Yes.
How do you guys feel, okay?
Well, we feel good, thanks. It feels better to have something to eat.
You get anything?
I didn't, no. Maybe later I'll give you some money. You get down and get me something.
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
Absolutely.
Remember he gave us a piece of his Hershey bar?
Mm-hmm. So you remember it?
Now, let's see. No, go ahead. You might as well get the paper and read it if you
No,
want.
take your time. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
Very
None
quick
of us
meeting
is
today.
going anywhere.
Yeah. Just let's
George
look her
was
up.
down in the basement near the auditorium, not inside the auditorium. Asked how the meeting went, and I told him it was railroaded.
First TUV. Time is 10:32 a. I didn't see any directors. In the quorum. Of course, Charles Owen himself is a quorum, I guess, isn't he? To do with the, Kathleen here. Did you see this, George? This is a riot. It was good, too.
You were up that way?
Yeah. It was good. You got in.
That's the Scottish
So,
pizza
did you
town.
go with Joe?
Yeah, oh yeah, he showed it to everybody else.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Did you migrate from Brooklyn to Cleveland?
Yeah, I lived in Williamsburg.
What's your dad do?
My dad was a presser in the garment industry. My mom
Really?
worked on coats.
Really?
Yeah. And then my dad died kind of young.
Yeah.
Married early. And in 1966, we moved out to Hicksville from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
It's getting to be I didn't want to raise my children in Brooklyn, you know.
Well, that was the migration.
Yeah.
That was the migration. And I'll tell you something. Lynbrook is Brooklyn backwards.
Yes. Yes.
That's the way they migrate.
Recently.
Yeah, I told a scholar about that yesterday.
Where are you guys from originally?
Well, I'm from the state of Maine.
Maine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Franklin's from Connecticut. Yeah.
You've been living in Westchester a long time?
Oh, yeah, we've been here a long time. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
It's Rip-Off County, let me tell you. Let me tell you, it's Rip-Off County. What's that?
Taxes? Pretty good?
Oh, Texas, terrible. But no worse than here. No worse than here.
You know, when you become a
seniors, whatever age you become a senior, and your income is diminished a little. Where are you supposed to go? Where are you supposed to go?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be the golden years, right?
That's right.
Right?
That's right. Now, are you aware that the income, I'd go down and see the IRS if I were you, because our income got to a point where they wrote and told us that we didn't have to file.
Okay, folks, that's the end of that tape. Now we finally settled down to business. It was very, very hard to do the business because so many bad things had happened at that meeting that you should know about. That I really should have gone by myself, but I had to see the shareholders list because it would look pretty bad before the judge if we didn't go see it, and if we didn't demand it, and it would have looked very bad before the judge if we did not demand it. So we had to go through with that, and we copied pages 21, 22, and 23, and then George Maggio took me down to the cafeteria, and we bought $9 worth of food, which is way too high. It's too much money. And brought Franklin back. We brought back 2 sandwiches, and Franklin and I split them, and I left some of it for Rusty. And then we copied pages 24, 25, 26. And after that, Franklin didn't want to walk Rusty, so I went and I walked Rusty, and it was about 2 p.m. And those were runways out there, so it would be a good place for them to build an executive's golf course of 9 holes. And Rusty, it's too bad that Rusty is alone like that, but I don't want to leave him home alone, because then he'd really be lonesome. I think he would rather be with us even though we aren't with him. And so then Franklin went on breaks, short walk, and we did pages 27, 28, 29, and 30 out of 80. Copied the names and the addresses and the number of shares. There are many, 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 many Dolans. And we saw Richard Einhorn's name, Carl Lancesera. I did not find Bob Goldberg's name. I found a lot of Goldbergs, but no Goldberg who was Robert Goldberg. He has 10 shares. And I never found Charles Galkin's name. Did you, Franklin?
No.
And then when we reached page 30, I guess I took another break, and we went back and we hammered away at pages 31, 32, and 33. And then I guess Franklin took a break. Then we made it our quota to do 34, 35, 36. By now it's about 3 or 3:30. And what are we doing? Well, I have to go get the names and show them to you. And this is the folder. I'm videotaping without a monitor, so I don't know how these shots are lining up. But this looks to me as if these were the pages that were copied yesterday. And it looks like there are 20 pages of ours, 22 pages of what we did. Yesterday, Friday, November 10. Patrick and Mary Musey Dolan, 4 Smugglers Lane, Lloyd Harbor, New York, 11743. Patricia H. Dolan, 1750 Bladefield, Manchester, Missouri. You still have that nuclei, those nuclei of the Dolans in Missouri, St. Louis, and in Cleveland. And so this happens to be all Dolans. 7 or 8, 9 pages, even on the general list. There's so many Dolans. Some notes to tell you. I think you folks ought to look up the Dolans on the internet. Don't you think that would be a good idea? Here's the names of those shareholders that you heard on the audio tape. Chacos and Sophie, Nicholas, and they thought the meeting was horrible. And there was no James Dolan, did you notice? And there were no directors. And it was a question to me whether there was a quorum and how did they establish that there was a quorum. And Charles Dolan himself, of course, is a quorum. And he dodged my question, could I make a copy on my desktop copier of the... why doesn't he want the list copied? What is he afraid of? Some other jot thoughts. Franklin did not see Sow House, and we had not-for-profit Dolan Family Foundation, and we showed Former where he was on our list to write him that letter for permission to see the list, and that's wrong to say for permission because it's a right. It's a statutory right. And Lavalier acted as foolishly as ever when told that we had seen the list twice. And I kept going through bottles of whiteout. I'm a whiteout-holic, right? I make so many mistakes, I go through a bottle of whiteout in a week. And it's interesting to me why Charles Dolan conducted the meeting. Charles is the chairman, but then that might be in the bylaws, and I've stood by this before, that he has to conduct it. But where was his lazy son, President and Chief Executive Officer James Dolan? Maybe James Dolan was saying, I won't go, Daddy, I won't go, Daddy, I won't go, Daddy. I'm not going to stand there and listen to Glendora's questions. I won't go, Daddy. So Charles said, oh, forget it. I'll do it. So at 1 o'clock, as I told you, I walked Rusty. And I came back, and Maria said, one of the guys will take you upstairs. And I just kept walking, and I was in the elevator, and I went upstairs. I told her, I said, I'm going to the second floor conference room. And nothing came from that. Here is the Dippy press release, which is more advertising than it is telling the public about the cancellation of the meeting, and nowhere does it say why it's canceled. And this is the one that Charles Former promised to give me, would not give me, and then told Joe Scala to go lie about it. That was on Wednesday night. Cablevision's Rainbow Media Group tracking stock. Shareholders meeting to be adjourned. Contacts Charles Schuler, Senior Vice President, Media and Community Relations. Frank Golden, Senior Vice President, Investor Relations. Oh, for heaven's sakes. 516-803-2270. Good. We'll have to call him about seeing the shareholders list. That's his job. Frank Golden. While I have this folder out, let me show you the other list. These are the questions that I wrote out and read to you. I never had a chance, of course, to ask because Charles Dolan doesn't want to answer questions. This is the page 31. That's our last page. And as I said, we did up to page 42. I guess I didn't say. We did up to page 42. Franklin would read the names, and Glendora would take them down, and the addresses and the number of shares. So we've done 42 pages, hand copied, and there's how many names per page, Frankie? 15?
No.
15 shareholders per page, and we've done 42 pages out of 80. This was Wednesday's list. That's Wednesday's list. And this is the Friday before, when they gave us the bogus list. And you've seen a lot of that list. So now I guess the paper is in order to the court. A motion of some kind. So, first of all, we got to clean up this mess. This is for Wednesday when we went and copied the list after Charles Former called up and said, yes, Glendora, you are right. We had given you the wrong list. And this is for the shareholders meeting. And this is Queen's Public Access TV. I told him a joke in the cafeteria to the chef. I made the chef laugh. The chef's name was Brian. One of the chefs.
I didn't see a pickle anywhere.
No, I didn't see it.
I like pickles.
They certainly try to look like the Culinary Institute of America. Something like Victor.
Oh, that's that one.
Yeah, no,
That's how they do it. They have that.
One of the people in the insecurity department, Frank, told Glendora that a couple of people had told him that they had heard his name on a chat with Glendora because Frank had helped Franklin carry out the copy machine. And Frank was very interesting. He used to work for a bank in corporate security, and then he worked for, why do all these corporate people need so much security? Because they do so much wrong. And then it was bought by Astoria Savings, and they did wrong to the employees and let them all go and lost all the jobs. So that was nice that Frank heard from two people that he was given a good report on a chat with Glendora.
Oh, I make whatever my wife wants to eat, you know. I'll make sauce on a Sunday, you know.
Really?
Oh yeah, I enjoy that.
Yeah, who taught you that? Your mother and father?
My mom, yeah. Yeah.
I'm not comfortable at all.
Hi, Frank.
Okay. Hey, you want to do some walking off the table?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
I just thought of those.
Yeah. Gotta have those.
Hey.
Yeah, so it was very
I
nice.
haven't seen each other for some time.
Well, the one that lives locally, I see all the time. We keep in touch. The gentleman from California, he comes in once in a while, you know. Like he'll visit his family, and he has family all over the country. You know, so he'll come to visit his family. Stop by New York.
Well, I'm listening to side 2 of this tape and see if there's anything on there to report to you. This fire is really a struggle. The wood is too big and the wood is wet. I went out and I lifted up a big piece and I found some kindling underneath, some old pickets. Now I have to read all these flyers that came, ShopRite. And Bradley's and Pathmark. ShopRite has some pretty good prices. I'm not used to shopping there. And the time now is 10 a.m. Excuse me, not 10 after 9 a.m. And what got accomplished this morning? Well, just yesterday's report to you, which is still going on. And a little tiny bit of put away. And getting the log up to date from 9 o'clock yesterday to 9 o'clock today. A very busy 24 hours. Okay, it's 9:45 a.m. and we're still playing you the audio tape of yesterday at Cablevision while we're copying the shareholders list by hand. This is Franklin dictating the names and I write them down.
Fallon, Missouri.
How do you spell it?
Fallon, F-A-L-L-O-N.
Where do you have it?
Fallon, F-A-L-L-O-N, Missouri.
Where's the O?
I think that's
How do they have it?
they have it O on the space. F-A-L-L-O-N. 366.
Page 26, right?
Yes.
At 101. Finish this? You did. Okay. I'll get some water for Rusty in this. Or he can drink out of that. All right, now let's see. Let me get his food. Franklin? We went delivering tapes. He went to Harrison. And then he went to Nora, Connecticut. He went back to White Plains, public access. Excuse me. And then to Yonkers Public Access. And he picked me up. We went to Bronx Public Access, Manhattan Public Access, Brooklyn Public Access, and Queens Public Access.
Yesterday.
145 miles. Pretty good, huh? And we were back home at 10 after 6. I think that's pretty good. Here's another Snapple, Franklin, that came from the annual meeting. I mean, from the shareholders meeting. Do you want it? So I think that's pretty darn good. And that's tough driving. That is really tough driving. I mean, you know, like a block every 5 minutes. Best you can do. Well, for Rusty, I need to get his water. This little dish for him. And, excuse me. Let's see, there's a fountain near here, is there?
I'm not sure. Let's take a look and see.
Weird. Alrighty. Well, that's a long ways. But I think there is, because somebody got his drink of water. Oh, that's it then. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Poor little Rusty.
all right in the car?
He's all right in the car. I should have gone to him sooner. He just gets lonesome. But I don't want to leave him at home all alone. Either. Because he'd get really lonesome. Then if he saw us go away without him, he'd really get lonesome. So, he's a dog that I rescued. He was in a auto repair shop in the Bronx, and that's no place for a dog. Down a terrible place, down on Columbus Avenue and Route 1, Boston Post Road. And I said to the owner, Joe Fiorella, I said, gee, Joe, I ought to find Rusty a home. Joe says, that would be great. So we've been trying. But I'm not going to let him go until somewhere there's a person who needs Rusty. He's very protective. He's old. He's 12 years old. Somebody needs him. But I'm not moving until I know that it's just the right person for him. Okay, Franklin, I'll see ya.
Okay.
All righty. Bye-bye. Maureen. Yeah. I see ya, huh? Thanks a lot, George.
Okay, you'll be back in a little while, will you?
Yes. I'd say about 45 minutes.
Okay.
I'm walking out here. There's no other dogs that walk there. You know how they leave their calling cards.
Yeah, that's very dull walking Rusty at Cablevision grounds because there's no fire hydrants. Going out and walk Rusty.
So he wants to go on and buy some more sports teams. He wants to own the Yankees. He isn't interested anymore.
Charles Dolan, I think, is bored by Cablevision. He wants to go on and own the Yankees and things like that. This is Frank, who used to work for Grumman, and he says there again, he said the executives made out fine when Grumman closed down, and the employees were left without jobs. Henry Hack works for another department. He isn't at Bethpage. And the progression is Robert Astorita and Tony LaValliere and Paul Ryan and Joe Scala.
Glendora, you might be on it.
Watch a chat with Glendora, you might be on it.
Oh, sure.
There's like a lot of noise and buzzing and different things going on. Like you're not concentrating, like when somebody has a talk show.
Yeah. Yeah, you hear noise?
Like different things going on, like, you know. Not like I said from 10:30.
When I signed out, I made the entry in the book that Glendora and Franklin copied the shareholders list by hand from 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and did pages 21 to 42, and that it took 6.5 hours times 2 people, 13 hours, and that was medieval. And they should have let me use my desktop copier.
Nice walk. Poor little doggy. He's been alone since 2 o'clock. I take him for a nice long walk.
Now Franklin heard a comment that Glendora didn't hear. And would you tell the people the comment you heard in the Cablevision auditorium when the so-called meeting was adjourned and the people were walking out? Here.
The man said,
Would you take the microphone, please? Okay.
One man said to another, she wasn't as entertaining as usual, but it wasn't her fault.
What did that mean, Franklin?
Well, it means she didn't have any time, or they didn't let her say, didn't let her talk.
And you told me these were a couple of younger men?
Yes.
And you didn't know who they were?
No.
I wonder who they were. Stockholders, Newsday. You think they're from Newsday?
No.
Franklin said they were sitting way down in front.
In the year 1949. And how we stopped and got a treat there.
We stopped at Friendly's and got a treat. Friendly's was started by two brothers in West Springfield, Massachusetts. And Springfield, Massachusetts, where I went to college, and where Franklin worked on the Springfield Union. And that's where we met in the year 1949. And anyway, these two Blake brothers started up a couple of Friendlies. One was in West Springfield, and one was in Pine Point, Springfield.
You heard?
No.
Did you see who Cell House was?
No,
A woman with long blonde hair, not quite to the shoulders, but straight cut on the ends, and with brown eyes, and thin, and a very nervous and frenetic look. The young woman over at the Chase Mellon table was Cell House.
when I looked, I didn't think he was the only.
Well, the meeting was so brief, it's hard to tell when it was after and before. I've never seen Charles Dolan so, I don't know whether it was irritated or angry or demanding or acerbated, or I've never seen him like that. Every time I've seen Charles Dolan, he's been very meek and humble, and said, Glendora, sit down. When I came in and was looking for a place to sit on the aisle, he said, Glendora, sit down, or Glendora, take a seat, or whatever. And he started the meeting without any preamble to tell people. He just went down and said, it's 10 o'clock, and he was called to order. I've never seen him act like that before.
And get it over as soon as possible.
What time is it now, Franklin?
6:14.
Upset because he didn't like what I fed him. 3 delays to exit 24. And our exit is 21.
Yeah.
So,
Car behind me.
Cell House was really in a tizzy because facilities brought me a cart and had my coat on it and my copy machine and the lunch box and my work box, and they were going to take it into the auditorium, and she wouldn't let them. To take it out or take it away. And I said, why? And she says, because it's not allowed in here. And I said, well, just show me that in writing. I said, I think that's something that you made up as you went along. She looked in bad shape. I asked Abigail,
I was going to ask about Abigail. She was there?
Montgomery, Abigail Montgomery. Isn't that a nice name? And I asked her if any had come her way. Anymore, and she says no. I said, well, all right, what department are you in? I said, are you in investor relations? And she looked puzzled. I guess they don't have any investor relations. And I said, well, for whom do you work? And she says, Vicky. I never heard Abigail answer the phone. It's always been Maureen. Wasn't that queer that we went down the hall, and there was Maureen, with 3 women following her, and I said, "Hello, Maureen," and she wouldn't speak. Were you there then?
No.
Okay, you didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, that happened. Stone face, straight ahead. When I came back from walking Rusty, Marie says, "You're supposed to wait for a guard here and take you upstairs." And I went around the reception desk and went into the elevator. She says, "You're supposed to wait for a guard." I says, "I'm going to the 2nd floor conference room." And I went.
Where the guard is.
I didn't get around like that. As it was, we made it just 3-2. That was pretty good. You did a great job, Franklin. Calling out those names and addresses. We wrote down, we copied 22 pages of the list, and then we made like 22 or 3 of our own pages, right, Franklin? There's about 1 page of the list to our page. It's about 1 to 1.
There are 15 names on it.
Yes.
So if you do 20 pages, like...
Interesting.
What number Old Country Road is Cablevision Riverhead?
It's the usual Long Island traffic tie-up. Rush hour here is all day long.
254?
Jackson, I don't have time to write you a long paper. This court has taken too much time already. To say, but there's no time to say it. Folks, what did you think of the Dolan Presley release? It was more Dolan advertising than it was information, as usual. Talking about Cablevision owning this and that.
What did it say?
I will give it to you. You have a copy.
Well, I see.
That was the press release.
I see.
That was kept from us last night. I was saying one of the shareholders owns 1 share, was a man who is the business editor at Newsday. Why did he buy 1 share? So he could get the proxy statement. A report on it. We're creeping along here with New Hyde Park and the end of Nassau. Let's hope, as ever, this jam will disappear as soon as we hit the Queens line. And what did the fellow look like to whom he was saying it wasn't as entertaining as usual, but it wasn't her fault? The badges they were wearing? You know that we got the low numbers. Yeah, you got 7, 10. I got badge is 4. And Anderall were like 5 and 6. After Barron held quite an audience there, up in the back of the auditorium. An audience of 6 or 7 Cablevision people. She was speaking. After Barron. See that, folks? It's too bad we don't have the camera. We're in Douglaston, Queens, and now we're traveling just as soon as you leave Nashville. Well, I didn't tell you, folks, that we went to the cafeteria. It was really hard for me to go from the shock of the meeting and everything that was so wrong there, and to settle down and copy names, write down names that Franklin was kind enough to call out. It was such a shock to do that. And I stuck with it until I got 3 pages copied. And then thought it would be an experience to go see their cafeteria. And it was quite elaborate, quite fancy. And the chefs were wearing those tall hats, pleated hats, vegetarian meat. And I got all mixed up somehow. Anyway, I got Franklin something and myself something. $10. Good. I don't think it was worth $9. Do you? Going down the Clearview, approaching the Fox Neck Bridge, and it is clear. And the view is clear. No rain. And Franklin, you did very well this year. You haven't got a cold yet. Must be your long underwear. I guess the word I'm looking for Charles Dolan, never saw him that stern and that inflexible. But he recanted at the end. Right? He says, Glendora, tell your joke. Here, this is the end of my $20 bill you gave me, Frankie. 3 or 4 weeks ago, right? Here, for the toll. I hate tolls. Website. We hate tolls.
Thank you.
Citizens Against Tolls. Hello, Ronkie. Funny, scratchy ears. That feels good, huh? It feels good to have funny, scratchy ears. You going for a nice long walk when we get to Westchester? Yeah, the cafeteria really had a CIA touch to it. CIA being Culinary Institute of America. Citizens Against Tolls. Website, we hate tolls. There's another $3.50. What time is it now, Franklin? As we go from Queens to the Bronx. 6:46.